Hey guys, so you voted on what the new Sims 4 theme is going to be, and it looks like Yandere Simulator theme won by a lot! I think in second place came Pokemon, which I was actually very surprised about, and third place was the Five Nights at Freddy's High School Edition theme. But like I said, Yandere Simulator theme won, so we are going to be doing that! So in this first episode, just like my other first episodes of Five Nights at Freddy's theme and Creepypasta theme, I'm going to show you how I made all of the characters, sped up of course, and to cool music, and I built a lot of people for this, so I tried to make it as fast as possible. And at the end, I'm going to show you what the high school looks like. I made dorms that I'm going to show you that all the characters are going to stay in, except for Yandere Chan, because I found a house that looks like hers. I also found a bunch of custom content to put for this series. The biggest one being the Go to School mod, where all of the characters each day are going to be going to high school. And then I found custom content for their outfits to match the real Yandere outfits. Keep in mind, of course, every character is not going to look exactly like their Yandere Simulator character, but I did the best that I could. And then at the end of showing you the characters and the locations that they'll be staying, I'll be explaining the rules behind this series. Yes, there's going to be rules. There's an actual Yandere Simulator challenge for The Sims that I kind of want to follow. I'll also be writing the rules out in the description below so you guys can follow each episode and make sure I'm following them correctly. So yeah, enjoy me making the characters, enjoy the tours, and I will talk to you again after that to explain the rules. Alright, so apparently Yandere's real name is Ayano Aishi. I'm probably butchering that, but I wanted to name her Yandere Chan because more people know her by that name. Also, while I was making her, I didn't realize I had her as a young adult, so it let me pick 3 traits. So one of them is gonna go away when I turn her into a teen. Obviously, her main aspiration is soulmate, and her traits are evil, insanity, and jealous. I haven't decided which 2 I'm gonna keep. I understand Osana's skin has been changed in the recent updates. She doesn't look like the character's picture that I put up. However, I kind of like her better that way. And that's the way I remember her most. Because she is Yandere's main rival, I decided to make her aspiration the same, wanting a soulmate. Her personality on the wiki is said to be sweet and kind, but projects a hostile attitude, often only toward her love interest. So I put that she was good, and I put that she was romantic. Ah yes, my best friend Kokona. Obviously I couldn't find her exact hair, so I did these like spiral curl pigtails. According to the wiki, she is a social butterfly, so I put that as her aspiration. I also put that as one of her traits, and I put gloomy as one of her traits because of all the stuff that's going on with her. Compensated dating, being the victim of domestic abuse. According to the wiki, Pippi is in the gaming club and is always in the computer room, so I put that as her aspiration. Her persona is also a loner, so I put that, and I put geek because she likes gaming and tech stuff and it suits her. Saki is also classified as a social butterfly in the wiki, so I did that as her aspiration and one of her traits. And due to her task of having to find her bra, I'd say she's kind of outgoing. Maybe not in a good way, but she is. Midori is also listed as a social butterfly, thus her aspiration. It also says she is known for irritating her classmates and teachers by constantly asking foolish questions, thus the goofball trait. It also says her favorite foods and drinks are anything green, such as lettuce or green tea. She also loves nature, and thus I put loving nature as a trait. Just like the others, Inkyu is also considered a social butterfly, thus her aspiration. She was also characterized as being dumb, inquisitive, and ditzy, and thus I put the clumsy trait. And then I also gave her the insider trait to go along with the social butterfly trait because I don't know what else to give her. Oka is categorized as a stalker, but not a yandere. Or yandere. I still don't know how to say it. Thus, I gave her the soulmate trait too because she's a stalker. She's also a coward and a loner, so I gave her the gloomy trait and the loner trait. Now, Yu is said to be in the cooking club, so that's why I gave her that aspiration. She also has an evil persona. Apparently in the game, if she witnesses a murder, she compliments yandere. And she's also a loner, and thus that trait as well. Ah yes, Senpai. Senpai's real name at the moment is Taro Yamada, and that's why I gave him the last name Yamada, but Senpai is easier to remember who he is. Because he is Senpai, I gave him the aspiration of soulmate as well. According to the wiki, he is a loner who enjoys nature more than the company of people. Thus, I gave him the traits of loving nature and a loner. Sota is characterized as a teacher's pet, and that's about it. So I gave him the aspiration of being smart, and he's a genius, and he's good. Sora is also categorized as a teacher's pet and a coward. So his aspiration is knowledge, and his traits are squeamish because he's a coward, and more knowledge because, yeah, I'm running out of ideas for the guys already. Haruto is also considered a teacher's pet and a coward, but I'm not gonna do that for every single guy. So, it says that he used to be in the martial arts club, so we're gonna make his aspirations and traits active and good. Hayatu is also a teacher's pet and a coward. But if you look at his clubs, he is in the light music club, so I made him a composer as his aspiration, and a dance machine, because that has to do with music, and then I gave him the knowledge trait. What do you know? Riku is also a teacher's pet and a coward. So his club is cooking, so I made his aspiration cooking, and foodie as a trait, and active because his second club is sports. Ryusi? I'm probably saying that wrong. He's also a teacher's pet and a coward, but his club is art, so I put that as his aspiration. His trait is good and creative. Shin is known to be a teacher's pet and a loner. He's also in that dark cult group, so I decided to make him a deviant, and also gloomy and a loner. I mean, just look at his face. Alright, and now for the Sims 4 Yandere Challenge basic rules. Number 1, your Yandere may communicate with anyone except for Senpai. They may only speak to Senpai on the last 2 days. Because I usually do a series in 20 episodes, I'm going to say that each episode is considered a day. So I'm only allowed to talk to Senpai in the last 2 episodes of this theme. By the way, I don't know if it's Yandere or Yandere. The voice that announces the game when you first open it says Yandere, so I'm gonna go with that. Number 2, your Yandere is not allowed to have people follow them until they are friends. Number 3, your Yandere loses if their GPA drops. Senpai could never love an idiot, so we have to keep our grades up. Number 4, your Yandere loses if 3 or more people witness any murder that you directly cause. 3 witnesses are enough to create a solid alibi for the police department to arrest you, and Senpai could never receive a love confession from someone in jail. Number 5, your Yandere loses if Senpai witnesses any murder that you directly cause. Senpai could never love a murderer. Number 6, your Yandere loses if Senpai is not your boyfriend/girlfriend by the end of graduation day, so by the 20th episode. Number 7, although rare, your Yandere loses if Senpai gets married. Number 8, although rare, your Yandere loses if Senpai dies. Obviously, your Yandere can skip school, leave early, or stay late at any time. Skipping or leaving school early, however, could cause harsh consequences to your grades, making it easier for your GPA to drop, and Senpai could never love an idiot. Number 10, your Yandere cannot use any methods to get an excused absence. Number 11, your Yandere can visit school any day of the week, but must leave by 3 p.m. It also goes on to say that I can murder people with the hand buzzer trick thing that I already have as a mod, and I can also make people my slaves by kidnapping them and mentally tormenting them in my house basement. I'll have to go over the rules of the murder slave process when I actually want to try to do that in the series. So yeah, those are going to be the guidelines that I'm going to try and stay within during this series. Even though we didn't really play today, I'm still going to count today as day 1. We'll just say like, Yandere started school and first found out who Senpai was and now is plotting how to make him hers. Good enough. That's what happened on day 1. So yeah, if you're excited about this series, make sure to leave a like before you go so I know. These episodes take a lot of time and effort to make. So depending how many of you really like this series, I'm either going to be doing 1 a week or 1 every other week. So if you do like the series, make sure to watch and make sure to leave a like so that I know. Leave some comments below letting me know if I did a good job setting up this theme. And also let me know which student you think I should go after first. And as always, I will see you guys soon.